this year, we've seen about a dozen EV companies go public, but it's increasingly harder to find ones that stand out or are worth the hype and large valuations. More and more, we see companies entirely base their valuation on projected revenue estimates and have not a single unit sold and driving out on the streets. So when looking for the next big EV SPAC, I think it's increasingly going to be the case that it's going to be around companies that have actually sold and moved product rather than just made some promises. To that end, I'm extremely excited about GIK taking the company Electric eMotors public. In fact, they've delivered more commercial electric vehicles this year in the US than Ford and Daimler Chrysler combined. Lightning eMotors customers include Amazon, DHL, IKEA, and many more on the way who will buy their electric delivery vehicles, as they talked about in their investor presentation. Now, that might not seem like a big deal, but it really is. Lightning eMotors actually has today what many other companies are claiming to be able to do in a couple of years if everything goes according to their plan. Instead, Lightning actually has orders lined up and has sold over 1,500 units in the last couple months alone. In October, they had said that they had more than doubled their manufacturing space, ramped up production, and also doubled their workforce as well. In addition to their delivery vehicles, they're also making larger trucks as well as buses. I think we're on a trend right now where we're going to see more and more heavy demand for these types of electric vehicles, and I think a lot of states and countries will roll out their own programs to subsidize companies investing in electrified fleets. Additionally, Lightning eMotors is developing and deploying their own electrified charging network, similar to ChargePoint or SPE. The combination of rolling out commercial electric vehicles and a commercial charging infrastructure, I think, is a killer combo. And I think the commercial EV space is one of the best untapped markets available right now. Everybody seems to be crowding into the retail EV space, but I think the big opportunity is the commercial one. So for the valuation of Lightning eMotors to be under $1 billion, well, I think that is a steal. And frankly, any EV SPAC that is trading under $13, especially after announcement, well, I think that's also a steal. And definitely when you compare Lightning eMotors to some of the other big EV SPACs out there right now, the ones that have generated a lot of hype, CIIC and Arrival, that's valued at $15 billion. HYLN is at $2.7 billion. PIC and XL Fleet, that's at $2.4 billion. And Microvast and THCB, that's at $2 billion. But frankly, I think it's important for us to diversify and think a lot about the plays we're making, because the EV SPAC space is quickly becoming very crowded and very competitive. So we have to do our due diligence to make sure that what we're looking at is undervalued in the long run, and the company actually has the chops to make it happen. But I want to hear what you think. Do you think Lightning eMotors is actually a good company? Do you think it's worth getting into at this point? Let's discuss in the comments below, but before you go, definitely don't miss your chance to join the 10x tribe, which is all about getting your trading to 10x and beyond, being a part of a like-minded trader community that is all about finding those opportunities and making the most of them. So if you'd like to trade better in 2021, make more money, it's free to join, so definitely use the link in the bio below. But until the next one, thanks so much for watching. Cheers.